Hello, everyone. It's the Axel Shifter here, and I am back with the next Multiverse Wars episode number 48. And I know it's been a while once again, but I've just been really busy with the current situations of my life and all that, so yeah. But now, this is the 48th episode of Multiverse Wars, finally, so here we go. And as you read by the title and the intro, this is going to be a battle between Caillou from the Goanimate videos we kind of all used to watch, unfortunately, I suppose, and Jeffy from the SML movies, or Super Mario Logan for short. Which one of these two characters wearing yellow and go on insane adventures and constantly get in trouble would win in a battle? So, without further ado, let's get into this. Caillou is the primary antagonist of the Goanimate videos that you would watch back the day, or others would also watch back the day. I used to watch these videos, which, looking back, they were pretty hilariously awful, but that's not the point. Anyways, Caillou is normally depicted as being a 4-year-old preschooler, but however, his age and personality have varied throughout the different videos that have released on this character, and they're using the program of Goanimate, which is an animation software where you can make pretty cheap animations, which are normally used for commercials, I would say, or at least that was its purpose before the Goanimate videos, grounded videos, took over, and that's what it really became known for. But anyways, he has also been known for being a troublemaker, a preschooler once again, but he has been in 12th grade before and become a full-blown adult before in the past. But now that we've gone through his simple biography and origin, now let's talk about his powers, abilities, and feats. While it might not look like it at first, Caillou's abilities are actually extremely powerful. For starters, he can break the fourth wall. This is consistently shown as he talks to the audience throughout all of the videos, or at least most of them anyways. He has shown that ability before, like I said before. He's also a master of stealth and can create weaponry and traps for his pranks. He even has the ability to exchange souls with others, as he did swap bodies with Boris with a few videos and other people. He also actually is way smarter than you would first expect, because in Caillou vs. Doris, he generated the shield and wall of light. Well, this doesn't really show his intelligence, but he actually is pretty smart, as he can get away with his various schemes, and this is why it takes him so long for him to get grounded throughout the Caillou Gets Grounded videos. He even has laser generation with his ray guns, and thanks to his other weapons. He even has reality warping abilities, as he did set the earth on fire, can create voids, as he sent modern SpongeBob through a void. Yes, that's right, modern SpongeBob through a void, and can even do things such as breathe in space. Yeah, that is actually the thing that he can do. I'm not joking, it is really powerful. Now for his overall stats. For his attack potency, it can really range. It can either range from wall level to actual universal level, thanks to his different abilities making him this powerful. He can normally really just use his abilities whenever he wants, which, well, that goes for most characters who have powers. As for his speed, he is actually very fast, as it does range from hypersonic plus, as he did levitate his house all the way from the past layers of Earth in approximately 10 seconds. This makes him extremely fast and extremely difficult to hit when it comes to close quarters combat. And as for his striking strength, it is really high, as he is strong enough to decapitate his teacher with a single punch and send her head flying across the room. Well, maybe not across the room, but still, he can actively do this. As for his intelligence, despite the fact that his extreme intelligence can be high at certain points, it's also depicted that he is also really stupid, and he constantly fails his tests in school, but he also can be really high, as he can conjure up schemes like mailing himself at Chuck E. Cheese's, and is skilled enough to do video editing. He's also highly experienced when it comes to range weaponry and normal weaponry, and is also a very skilled hand-to-hand fighter, even without his weapons, as he constantly takes blows and trades blows with his own father, who is an extremely skilled fighter himself, and various different other characters throughout the Goanimate verse. Now, Caillou's abilities and feats and skills are powerful. Some may even tempted to call him godly, but however, he does have his fair share of weaknesses. For example, he does have a short temper and suffers from mental issues, as he easily gets taken aback and flees upon getting grounded, who basically just happens through all the videos, really, because whenever he gets grounded, he just instantly goes to his room without using the various different abilities that he has. So yeah, that kind of really sucks for him. But there are also different characters in the Goanimate verse that can easily overpower him. And yeah, much like his own father, and even Rosie and Doris on a couple occasions. But overall, Caillou is a very skilled character, and it's no wonder why he hasn't destroyed his universe yet. Well, how has he not destroyed it yet? Because everyone just shitty to him. So yeah, that's potentially could be a thing. I don't know. Jeffy is a main character in the SML movies. He made his first appearance in Mario the Babysitter, and has been a main character throughout the series ever since. He has made an appearance in almost every SML video, and Jeffy often does pretty stupid things and wears a helmet and his pencil in his nose and his head at all times. Well, a pencil is in his nose, that's stuck to his head really, I don't know. He also wears a diaper, of course, so yeah. So basically, yeah, anyways, now that we know about his essential origin stuff, let's talk about his powers, abilities, and feats. Despite the fact that it may not look like it at first, Jeffy is actually quite powerful in his own right. He has superhuman levels of durability and has various other abilities that he can use to his advantage. For example, his life manipulation allows him to pretty much create anything he makes to life just by using his pencil. And in one SML movie, basically being that Jeffy drew another altered version of himself, essentially just a Play-Doh crappier version of himself. He drew it and then brought it to life himself. He also has size manipulation abilities, which allows him to increase the size and length of his pencil and wand and use it as a club. Yeah, essentially using his own pencil up his nose as a weapon, essentially. And transhumission abilities, which allows him to cover a pencil in glitter and making it turn into a wand so he can transform people into things, such as turning Billy into a pirate, Mario into a Minecraft zombie, or Brooklyn guy into a dragon, as well as turning food such as green beans into chocolate cake, and has healing powers, which allows him to pretty much heal people. However, he can transform them into something else when doing so, of course. And now let's talk about specific stats. We have his attack potency, which ranks at around street level per se, as he consistently tackles foes much stronger than him. He even knocked out God himself with no effort. And Mamboliti stated that there is an infinite amount of dimensions, so that means Jeffy is quite powerful when it comes to attacking people. And as for his speed, it's not really that much more impressive than his attack potency. It only ranks at around human level, or at least athletic human level, as he was fast enough to outrun a bike and fast enough to dodge a bullet, thanks to his being stuck to this thing with Mario in one movie. And as for his lifting strength, it is around a regular human, as he is strong enough to lift a couch and throw it out down a balcony in Jeffy's, tantrum per se, in that SML movie. He's even strong enough to throw a desk across the room when he was in school. And he's also quite durable himself, but it only ranks around wall level. He did survive a fall from a plane without a parachute and survived getting dragged across the road with no sort of injuries whatsoever. He barely even had a scratch on him. He also has incredibly high stamina, as he can spank his diaper for 7 hours without even tiring one bit. And as for his standard equipment, he does have his, pencil per se, but he does have other forms / personas that he takes on. We have Smart Jeffy, which allows him to give, has above average intelligence now. Jeffy, Green Bean Jeffy, Elephant Jeffy, and more. All these different Jeffys do act in a different way, but they are still the same person. So then they do give him various other skills, such as Jeffy's rapping skills, Smart Jeffy's above average intelligence, Elephant Jeffy's, being an elephant, Green Bean Jeffy, which is just Pickle Rick, but Jeffy. But yeah. Now, as for his intelligence, on the other hand, unfortunately, this is easily Jeffy's worst aspect when it comes to fighting. He is so stupid as below average intelligence. He is legally confirmed to be legally mentally handicapped and acts very foolish and lacks basic common sense, as he still thinks that 8 minus 4 is still 8, and thinks that they are 7 crayons in a 64 pack of crayons. So yeah, basically his intelligence is probably his worst aspect. As for his weaknesses, like I said before, his extremely low intellect, he also can't swim, is afraid of the number 7, ostriches, lollipops, and if the glitter is removed from his pencil wand, everyone and everything will return back to normal. That's his weaknesses, essentially. But overall, Jeffy's powers and abilities cannot be underestimated, despite that he might possibly use them unworthily, but still, yeah. Okay, so now that I've gone over both these characters, it's time I talk about who would actually win this fight. And to be perfectly honest here, the answer is more obvious than you would actually think, but I think anyone watching this immediately knew who the winner was. In the end, I won't have to say that Caillou would be the winner of this battle. Now, given the fact that, this is the Goanimate version of Caillou, you would think that this version of Caillou is much weaker, but no, he is actually way more powerful than Jeffy. For starters, he has way more useful abilities. Thanks to his soul exchange, he can swap bodies with different people, and that includes Jeffy. So yeah, meaning that he can swap bodies with Jeffy and force Jeffy to possibly even kill himself, and then before he dies in Jeffy's body, he can swap back to his own body and result to him winning. This also gives him the ability to, just win instantly. He also has the void manipulation, which allows him to open portals. As I once again said in the Caillou section, he did send modern SpongeBob to a void, and he even alter his size much like Jeffy can. But the big difference here is speed. Jeffy's speed only reaches around superhuman, as he is faster to dodge bullets, but Caillou's speed is easily massively hypersonic plus, as he levitated from his house out of the past layers all the way to Earth, in approximately 10 seconds, prove that he is way faster than Jeffy. Now, his attack potency is definitely stronger. Jeffy's attack potency is much stronger than Caillou's, as he was strong enough to punch God and knock him out with a single punch, but due to the speed difference, it's going to be nearly impossible for Jeffy to even catch Caillou and even do that. And even if he did, Caillou is easily way smarter. Well, at least it varies, possibly. Well, Jeffy's never really varies, unless if you want to count smart Jeffy, but still, Caillou is easily mostly more intelligent than him, as he's also clearly a much more skilled fighter than him, is skilled enough to do video editing, break the fourth wall, and to talk to the audience, and it is skilled with weaponry and normal weaponry and really hand-to-hand combat. And I did even mention the other abilities that Caillou had, because it has this giant poop, which allows him to shit all over the room and create a disgusting mess everywhere, distracting his opponent from how disgusting he is. And his size enhancement, once again, can summon rockets, and even manipulate fire just by pointing or throwing a temper tantrum, and even just draw poorly versions of people, but this doesn't seem very useful for combat. But anyways, overall, Caillou's higher speed, much higher, weaponry, much higher intelligence, and yeah, Caillou would definitely destroy Jeffy. Now, there are maybe one scenario or two where Jeffy could actually win, but really, in the end, Caillou's just simply higher, intellect and stuff when it varies, more weapons, more abilities, and yeah, Caillou would definitely win. So in the end, I would have to say that the winner of this fight is Caillou.